When you go carnivore, people, especially doctors, start saying some strange things. Balanced diet, whole grains, meat causes inflammation. But ask a simple question in return, and it all unravels. And once you go carnivore and you start feeling better, you begin to question everything. Let's look at the lines the doctors endlessly repeat and see how easily they fall apart. Carbs are essential. It's your body's preferred fuel source. Well, bodies burn alcohol before carbs. Should vodka be the base of the food pyramid? And so the doctor might argue back and say, oh, well, yeah, but alcohol's a toxin, and that's why your body prioritizes metabolizing that as quickly as possible and getting it out of your body. And to that, you just say, well, what's to say carbs are not also a toxin? We know that fructose, for example, is treated almost identically to alcohol by your body. And this explains why children get fatty liver disease. Just eat a balanced diet. Can you define that? Balanced like what? Sugar on one side, spinach on the other? How much balance is enough? Can you be specific? What if there are particular vegetables that I don't like to eat? Can I still have a balanced diet if that's the case? How much do I need to vary it day to day to make sure I'm in balance that's going to give me all the nutrition you recommend? They can't answer these questions because just eat a balanced diet is way too abstract a piece of advice. So abstract that it's not advice. Red meat causes heart disease. Strange. Why are heart attacks then becoming more common in younger people despite them eating less red meat? The reality is there's nothing that can actually prove that red meat causes heart disease. Cholesterol is bad and we need to lower it. Funny, every cell in your body needs cholesterol. Even your hormones are made from cholesterol. Why is my body trying to kill me? Reality is there is no good or bad cholesterol. There is just cholesterol. But cholesterol-lowering drugs sell way easier if cholesterol is bad. You just need to eat less and move more. When I eat less and move more, my metabolism inevitably slows down. What's next? The less you eat, the more your body compensates. And once you stall, you're going to have to eat even less food to start losing weight again. Meat is inflammatory. Really? It stopped my joints hurting. By what mechanism is it inflammatory? The reality is, they've probably got some studies out there that shows that red meat is inflammatory. But as we know, those studies are all based on food frequency questionnaires, and red meat is anything containing red meat. So a McDonald's Big Mac is red meat, even though it's got bread and sauce and other condiments involved. Lasagna is red meat, even though there's pasta and sauce. A meat pizza is red meat. But how many people do you know that eat a meat pizza by just picking the meat off the top of the pizza and leaving the base alone? Fiber is essential to keep you regular. Interesting. So how did humans survive before broccoli and bran muffins were invented? Those Inuit must be ready to explode. If you've got some kind of blockage with the oil in your car and the engine is being starved of oil, you don't pour sand into it and hope the blockage is going to clear. But us dutiful patients will be scoffing down the oil bran. You need whole grains for energy. How did people get energy before we figured out how to mass produce wheat? Saturated fat clogs your arteries. Why don't cornflakes clog my arteries? Why don't we find half-digested sausages in people's arteries? It's like what goes in doesn't just magically appear in your arteries. And then the doctor might say to you, though, oh, well, it's in the form of LDL. That's what gets into your arteries. And the answer to that is simple. What percentage of a plaque that's in your arteries is made up of LDL? It's nothing. There's no evidence that carnivore is safe long-term. Where's the evidence that oatmeal and bananas are safe long-term? There isn't. Because there are no long-term studies on any of this stuff. Because nutrition science isn't science. Science can be replicated. Nutrition science can't. Additionally, science can be questioned. If you question nutrition science, suddenly everyone is up in arms. That tells you something about the science. And if you want to discover how we got here, check out this video next.